I took a lot of L's from your brother. I don't even know if I got a win. Every day we used to shoot, you know, before like warming up for games. He used to come like 3 hours before us, but he used to come back out and warm up. I'm probably like maybe 42, 0-42 to your brother. How did it feel busting his ass in the driveway growing up? How did that feel?
Hey, you know what? He suffered a lot of L's. he did suffer a lot of L's. And when I tide shifted.
What age was that?
Oh, it was. It's like yesterday. It was my freshman year in college, coming home, you know, over Christmas break. And the last time I saw Reg, he was like maybe, 6'1", so I still had an inch or something on him. He was upstairs. I said, come on, man, let's, wake up. Come on, let's go play some ball. He said, yeah, okay, hold on. I said, come on, man, I ain't got all day. So I, went on the court. And he came out the sliding glass door. And that mug was like 6'7". Okay, all right. He got a little height. So we're just warming up. He's shooting, but I'm noticing that, the court's here and the fence is back here, and he's dang near shoulder to shoulder with the fence. I was like, sorry, he got a little range. He's always been a shooter. And I got the ball, and I crossed him over, got past him, and got him to bite. And then hit my fadeaway. I was like, man, nothing but, this is the same. I'm running this board. Come on, Junior. I was like, give me the ball, Junior. Come here, Junior. Kind of give him a little shoulder.
Can you imagine your sister talking shit?
Yeah, that's crazy. Come here, Junior.
Come here, Junior. I said, come here, Red. Come here, Red. You want some of this? And I got past some guys. I was like, and I was laughing too. Oh, come on, baby. Buck. And I hear him.
Pinned it.
And I don't know what happened, because this is when the whole mental illness thing set in, and things got blurry and went into slow motion. And I remember like landing and then looking back, and he's still up there looking down with the ball still pinned, pulled it down. He goes, I'm going to give you another try. Ooh. And I was like, then I know something happened, because I heard something pop. And I was like, oh, got a hammy. Got a hammy no. Hammy, you lucky. It got tight back here. Never played him again.
That was it.
Pulled the hammy, walked in. Mom's like, you okay, baby? I said, yeah, I'll be all right.
That's when you knew?
I was done.
That was it.
I was done. Tried to come back the next day and play in the stupid game called Horse.
All bad.
Yeah, I know how that feel.
Can't play him in anything. But I got a question for you then. What kind of teammate was he?
I think for me, I played with some, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, but I think he gave me one of the greatest compliments. He told Donnie Walsh and Larry Bird that he wanted me to come in to be a successor. Because remember, he retired the second year I got there, and they knew they would bring somebody in to fill his shoes. I knew I couldn't be Reggie Miller, nowhere close, but the fact that he spoke up for me to bring me in, he was the best teammate ever. That team should have won a championship, and we all regret that because we owed that to Reggie. But the team wouldn't have been the team it was, wouldn't have been together, and able to come back and make it to the playoffs. We made it to the playoffs still and won, beat Boston in the first round. That was all because of the teammate and the leader your brother was.
Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, you about to make me cry.
Yeah.
That's dope.
About to make me cry.
But I remember you said, that was one thing that Jack definitely said. He's like, that brawl, happened. It is what it is. But he said the thing they regret the most is they let your brother down, because they felt like that team was capable of winning a championship.
I remember watching that whole thing happen, and it was surreal watching Ron at the time. And he's on the scorer's table, and Reggie's there, and he had that injury.
He was hurt, broke his hand.
His hand. And I remember he has his hand on his chest, and he just, for a split second, and then Ron's up in the stands.
The only person Ron listened to was Reggie.
I remember calling Reggie, and not afterwards, because I had to process it. I know that Reggie had to process that. And I go, I said, how you doing? He goes, Cheryl, they're gonna lower the boom. We're gonna get a death sentence. And he goes, Cheryl, he's like, Dean, we could have won this. We could have won this whole thing. And to hear that in his voice, and yeah, that was tough.
Anytime you talk to him about it, you can see it. You can see it. Like we had a conversation before. You know, we get emotional because we know.
What does that look, Jax? He goes, look.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, oh man.
Every time somebody asks Reggie about me and Ron, though, he speaks so highly of us. Like that, he gives them the opposite of what they expect every time.
He gives everybody ample opportunity to like sieve you guys, but he loved you guys.
Yeah.
He absolutely loved you guys because what was the word? What was the phrase? He goes, those guys, Cheryl, never broke character.
Good or bad?
Yeah.
Never broke character.
You see is what you get.
You have to receive. He goes, I respect guys who they never broke character.
Tip off March basketball with Captain Morgan and DraftKings. Play free and take your shot at a share of $50,000 this March.
Head over to DraftKings.com/Captain Morgan to participate in the 5 free-to-play pools during college basketball's biggest tournament.
The contest starts March 16th and it'll go through March 28th. So enter now to get in on all the action.
Eligibility restrictions apply. Must be 21 plus to enter. Void where prohibited.
See DraftKings.com/Captain Morgan for details. Please drink responsibly.
How instrumental was your pops, military guy, to raise 2 competitive athletes, great athletes?
Hall of Famers.
I don't know how y'all wasn't twins. Y'all look so much alike, but
Minus the ears.
yeah, minus the ears.
I don't have his ears.
Is he the reason for the competitives and the shit talking?
No, Reggie did that. That was all Reggie.
That was all Reggie?
That was all Reggie. Reggie did that out of necessity in the household because you got to Reggie growing up, he just physically he was thin. He had some physical ailments about him. He was knock-kneed and he had to have his knees reset and just pop belly, bad hair conditioning up here. Just Reggie
got all the bad parts.
You know.
How would you explain Reggie's jump shot, the genesis of his jump shot throughout the year? Because that was signature.
A lot of it was, because I was always in his face, so it would almost click. And I don't know how many countless coaches tried to change his shot. Then my dad's like, don't mess with his shot. Don't you touch his shot. You could work on anything else, but leave his shot alone. Because my dad was a firm believer. That's something that you day in, day out practice. And that was part of it. And there's certain adjustments you can make, but the way he shot, and it was almost looked like he was pushing it, but he wasn't. It was really, really unique. But what my dad did and instilled in all of us was if you start something, you finish it. There was no quitting. And you gave your very best, whether it was in basketball, baseball, football, ping pong, Monopoly, spades, trouble, whatever it was, you did your very best. And there were no excuses, no excuses. So we had 2 older brothers. I was smack dab in the middle, Reggie and a younger sister. So it was built-in competition.